What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another math puzzle. In this one, the question is as follows. Solve for x, and we have this equation, x to the fifth plus x to the fourth plus x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. By the way, shout out to Mind Your Decisions, which is where I saw this puzzle, and apparently this was a puzzle that Sherlock Holmes had difficulty solving. Hit that pause button and see if you can figure it out. When you're ready, hit play, and I'll give you the explanation. So for this algebraic equation, there's not really a specific method that you can employ, like factoring or isolation or anything like that. Instead, what I would try is some guess and check. Now, obviously, these are all adding, right? Adding. So to get to 0 and to get rid of that 1, you kind of inherently know our solution is not going to be a positive number. It's probably going to be some sort of a negative number. And the reason why that's going to work really nicely is because everything to an odd power, if it's a negative number, it's going to be negative. Everything to an even power, it's going to be positive, okay? Because a negative squared or a negative to the fourth, that's always going to become positive, excuse me. Now, the last little clue is we have this random 1 here that we have to basically destroy and turn it into a 0, right? So one great place to start off here would be -1. So let's try -1 for all of these values. So I'm going to plug it in like so, and then we're going to start to evaluate, and we're going to see how everything works out here. -1 squared plus -1 plus 1. Well, -1 to the fifth, what is that? -1 times itself 5 times. That actually gives you a -1 again, right? 1 times 1 is 1. -1 times -1 is +1 times a negative again. Comes back to -1. So it just kind of flip-flops like that. -1 to the fourth, as I mentioned, is going to be a positive, and positive what? +1. That's going to be -1. That's going to be +1. That's going to be -1. That's going to be +1. Does this work? Well, -1 and 1 is 0. -1 and 1 is 0, and -1 and 1 is 0, which means this is true, and therefore our solution is indeed -1. That's how you do it. Done. I hope you guys enjoyed this math puzzle, and if you did, please click that like button. If you want to see more math puzzles on the regular, make sure to click subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.